why don't you go ahead and volunteer? Why don't you go ahead and come up here, safely and quietly, grab a chair. If we run out of chairs, by the way, just go ahead and come up here anyway. You can grab a spot on the floor. There's some chairs here in the back, by the way. Do you guys want to volunteer? Come up here and just go ahead and grab a spot here on the floor. We'll go ahead and get you up here.
Grab another chair.
Do you guys want to volunteer? Just grab a spot on the floor here, on the ground here. Just sit on the floor in front of these guys. Grab a spot here on the floor. Anybody else? Why don't you go ahead, if you guys want to volunteer, why don't you come on over here and just sit here on the floor over here. Sit over here and we'll go ahead and get things started. You volunteering? Okay. She brought food. That's good. I'm hungry. Okay. Alrighty. Appreciate you guys volunteering, by the way. It'd be kind of hard to do a show without you guys volunteering. That's one thing interesting about hypnosis versus doing a stand-up comedy routine. Anyway, for you folks that are actually eating pizza or drinking or doing that kind of a thing, do me a favor. Just go ahead and take what you're eating and drinking and just kind of set it to the side. Because I guarantee in about 2 or 3 minutes someone's going to step on it or do that kind of a thing. So just kind of set it off the stage so it doesn't wind up getting stepped on. Also, is there anybody up here, by the way, that's chewing gum? Anybody chewing gum? Can you go ahead and just kind of pop that somewhere? I'm not going to suggest where you put that, but put it under your hat. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That was real, like, non-obvious. Okay. I'm assuming all you guys pretty much know each other. Is that pretty much a correct statement? It doesn't matter. You will in a few moments anyway. Okay. Do me a favor, from this point on, I got 3 simple things I need you to do while you're up here. First of all, from this point on, if you guys don't mind, do me a favor and don't chit-chat with each other. If you're sitting here talking to the person you're sitting next to and they're trying to concentrate, they're going to have difficulty going into hypnosis. Also, number 2, do me a favor when your eyes are open, I want you to go ahead and look at me at all times. And the third thing, which is actually the most important, do me a favor and don't jump up out of your chair and run back in here in the audience because you feel as though you're not hypnotized. If you don't go into hypnosis, chances are I'm going to figure it out. I do this almost every day all over the country. If you don't go into hypnosis, I'm actually going to tap you on the shoulder and ask you to go back and watch the show. If I do that, do me a favor, don't get offended. Don't start throwing things at me. Sometimes a light, a noise, a distraction interferes with you concentrating. You don't go into hypnosis. You may volunteer tomorrow, go right into it. Everybody up here right now can go into hypnosis. It's very easy. All you have to do is concentrate a little bit and have a little bit of imagination. But if you just got finished drinking like 9 cups of coffee, you're probably like jittery and you're probably not going to relax. So you might not go into hypnosis, but if you want to go into hypnosis, you will, okay? So basically, you guys that are sitting up here, if there's any possible way where you guys can kind of form a second row in front of these people where you're kind of sitting back next to them, that'll give me a little bit of room on the stage here to be able to move around just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and chit-chat with the audience for just a moment. Do me a favor. Here's what I want you to go ahead and do. Keep your head perfectly still. I want you to go ahead and roll your eyes up. Focus your eyes on one of these white spotlights. Just concentrate on it for just a few moments. I'm going to talk to the audience for just a minute. You guys relax, focus your concentration on that, and we'll go ahead and get started here in just a minute. You folks that are out here in the audience, by the way, just so you know, this is not the magic part of the room. If you've never experienced hypnosis, this is a wonderful opportunity to actually have the opportunity to experience it, to actually prove to yourself that it's real, that it exists. In fact, hypnosis is used all the time. You've heard of things such as quitting smoking, losing weight, but even more important on the college campus, it's a proven fact. 1 or 2 hypnosis sessions actually raise your grade point average up between ½ a point and in some cases 1 point. There's nothing magical about it. How that works, by the way, it improves your concentration, your study habits, reduces test anxiety, improves your memory and concentration. Anyway, if you're sitting out in the audience and you want to experience hypnosis, just for a few minutes, we're not going to drag you up here, I guarantee you. In fact, we have plenty of people up here. But if you do want to experience it, do me a favor. Just keep your head perfectly still, roll your eyes up. If you can see one of these lights, that's fine. If you can't, just focus on the spot on the ceiling. Just concentrate on it. Go into hypnosis for about 5 minutes. Enjoy how good it feels. Enjoy how relaxing it is. Then after about 5 minutes, go ahead and open up your eyes and enjoy the show. If by chance somebody sitting next to you in the audience goes into hypnosis, it's very possible their head's going to land on your lap or your shoulders. If that happens, leave them alone for a few moments. Don't start poking them and pulling their hair and asking if they're hypnotized. Let them enjoy it for a few moments, okay? So if we can have your cooperation for literally 1 or 2 minutes, we'll get these guys into hypnosis, and anybody out here that wants to experience it, and you guys will go ahead and see a good show. Okay, right now I want you to go ahead once again. Continue to concentrate, focus your attention on that light. In just a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. You're going to find on or before the count of 1, your eyes are going to naturally start to become a little bit tired, a little bit heavy, and they're going to want to close. This is not a contest. You're not going to win a prize for keeping your eyes open. When you are aware that your eyes are starting to become heavy, starting to become tired, simply allow them to close. As we start now with the number 5, concentrating on that light. And I want you to go ahead, concentrate only on the sound of my voice. Focus your attention on that light. And you may start to become aware that your eyes have already become a little bit strained, a little bit tired. And that's a natural response. In fact, some of you may already be aware that your eyes are starting to tear up, perhaps starting to blink. That's a very natural response. Once you are aware that your eyes want to close, simply allow them to close and allow them to stay closed. You're not going to feel an invisible force close your eyes. Once you are aware that your eyes are a little bit heavy, a little bit tired, simply allow them to close. Allow them to stay closed. As we start with the number 5, concentrating and focusing your attention on that spot. And as I say the number 4, I want you to go ahead. Simply use your imagination. And I want you to imagine right now, you can feel 2 tiny weights sitting on your eyelids. And you can actually start to feel your eyelids starting to press down, down, down. Becoming heavier and heavier with each and every word that you hear, concentrating only on the sound of my voice. Any other noises you hear in the background, don't pretend that you don't hear them, simply ignore them. Allow them to float through your mind, concentrating only on the sound of my voice. Concentrating and focusing your attention on that spot. Concentrating and focusing